Yo, what's up? It's Jason. I'm back again with another video and another letter in the alphabet in my collection. Now, since launching this thread, I didn't launch it, but Jacob over in Denmark, started this thread about a month or so ago and kicked it off every week doing a new letter. He has since decided this year to kind of put it on ice. Maybe he'll have a change of heart or some second thoughts. But nevertheless, I think a few of us who have already started this thing and this train is out of the station, we are going to continue on with this and see where it all leads. So here we are, another letter, another week. I'm going to do K today. That's how it's going to be. And I am trying to recover from this dog-head cold that I got over the holiday season. I'm going to start off with some banging industrial techno. It's an EP. I think it's just a two tracker, 3 tracks. This is by Karlist. The Karlist on the Russian Torrent Versions album or label, which was a sub-label of Lies out of the States. Big fan of Lies. Great label. Started up in the 2010s, still going. This series seemed to have ended by now, I think. It was mostly in the 2010s. And Karlist, I'm not sure who is the artist behind that, but he had at least a couple, assuming he had a couple of EPs. The first one I think is maybe a little better. I don't know. This one's got some good bangers on it as well. So that is a K record, starting us off on the techno tip. Now, for metal, I don't have a lot of Ks, but I do have a certain legendary band here from Germany. Creator. It's the only Creator one I have on vinyl, actually. This is Coma Souls. And a classic record, kind of a transition, I think. So some people love it. Some people don't like it as much as the early stuff. I need the early stuff on vinyl still. I have it on CD. But yeah, you can see here on the back, one of the guys is rocking a Voivod t-shirt there too. I picked this up at a record fair one year, and I got a pretty good price on it. I think like maybe $30 or something. It's an OG press, and it's pretty cool to have in the collection. So a little bit of Creator there. Next up, it could take a while if I'm bagging every record. Bag on a bag. How about, also from Germany, a little bit of Crocus. More in the hard rock style, heavy metal. This is the Vice, one Vice at a time. I've gone back and forth with different Crocus records. I've decided I don't really want to have a ton of Crocus in my collection, but one record here and there, you know, doesn't hurt. And this one does not have the Ballroom Blitz on it. It does have a cover of American Woman on here. They always had that cover somewhere. Yeah. Good straight ahead, hard rock / heavy metal. Crocus, and of course, the legends of rock and heavy metal, etc. Where it all began for some people, myself included, as I was handed a Kiss album at a very young age. I had the Alive double album, which I still have a copy of. Still have that copy. This is their debut, of course. I got this beat up copy a while back, looks like 2014-ish, in New York City at Academy Records. Over in Brooklyn and in Lower Manhattan. And love it. This is probably one of my favorite Kiss albums, the debut. It's raw and a little underproduced, and just great stuff. So from Kiss, we'll go over to some punk, post-punk picks here. We got Kid Congo. Kid Congo and the Pink Monkey Birds. Kid Congo, of course, known for being in the Cramps. I think he did drums, or was it guitar in the Cramps? His guitar on this. This was a 2013 release on In the Red. Love this album. It's got a really cool bluesy feel. There's some really great tracks on this. Just a perfect record, really. Got this in New York, too, as well. He since put out something since then, but it was not that big on it. And I even had a chance to get it recently for really dirt cheap, and I still passed. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to listen to it that much. But that album I really like. It's called The Haunted Head. Now, a band that I have gotten really into over the later years, always been aware of and kind of grew on me more and more lately is Killing Joke. This is What's This For album. One of my faves. Nighttime is a great album too. It's got the 80s track on there. This one is also good. This is Revelations. This is pretty much all my Killing Joke. I think I have a single or something, but I need to get the debut on vinyl again. I feel like I had it at one point, and I need to get more Killing Joke. From the States, we got some heavy sludge rock here, noise rock, whatever you want to call it, Killdozer, punk. This is the Burl Lives. Picture of Burl Lives there on the cover. Put out on Touch and Go Records. Loved everything that was on Touch and Go back in the late 80s, mid to late 80s. Scratch Acid, Killdozer, Big Black, Butthole Surfers. That whole run. Some people say this is a bit influential on grunge as well. It's heavy, in-your-face stuff, Killdozer. Great band. Some hardcore punk now out of Italy. We got Kobra. This band is from Milan. And it's kind of funny because it's the second Kobra band that also plays hardcore punk out of Milan. The first being from the 80s. So I don't know if it was a take on them or they must have known about that original band, I'm guessing. This was a 2020 release on Iron Lung, Confusione, and Italian hardcore. Now into some more electronic stuff. And we got a little bit of hip-hop coming up too. Got some EBM, electronic body music / industrial dance, KMFDM, Don't Blow Your Top EP. This is mixed by Adrian Sherwood of Tackhead. Wax Tracks kind of stuff. Although I think this is not a Wax Tracks release. I think this is like a German press, European press, yeah, on Cash Beat Records. KMFDM. Of course, the legends from Germany, Kraftwerk. Decided to pull out my very beat up copy of Trans Euro Express to show some Kraftwerk. I've got some of their other albums too. This is one of my favorites by them, and I'd like to get more of their records in the German, sung in German actually, just cause. But yeah, this one's really falling apart. OG though, it's an OG. Now, for a little bit of hip-hop, got to mention the legends, my faves, Cool G Rap and DJ Polo. These two albums are absolutely solid, sick records to pick up. Want It Dead or Alive, it's from the golden era of hip-hop. Great samples, and one of the best lisps in hip-hop, Cool G Rap. The other best lisp, of course, being E-Double from EPMD. This is the debut here, Road to Riches. And on Cold Chillin' Records. Hot tracks on this is it's a demo, Men at Work, and Cold Cuts, Poison, that was another single too. Also, they got a track on here called Cars, where they did a retake on Gary Newman's Cars. Got samples and everything. So Cool G Rap and DJ Polo, Road to Riches. Two more left. Hip-hop wise, we got the one and only KSOLO, K-Solo. I'm spelling that out because that was one of his big things. His single off this one was Spellbound, where he spelled out all the raps, which was awesome. And a second track, I think, that came out on this album, on the B-side here, is Your Mom's in My Business, also a great hip-hop track. So K-Solo, I think, I always get this guy mixed up with Steezo. I think Steezo was like a dancer in EPMD, but I feel like K-Solo was also part of EPMD's crew. It is produced by Parrish, aka PMD. And this is on Atlantic, came out in 1990. You got the parental advisory here on the back, explicit lyrics. Jeez, you want to have that on the front in case people miss that. The explicit lyrics days. I managed to find an OG copy of this back in the day for $8 in New York City at the Record Grouch, which I can tell from that price tag. It's not in mint condition by any means. I'd say it's like a VG-ish copy, So I could probably upgrade at some point, but this is Tell the World My Name, K Solo. And last but not least, a little bit of 80s funk, 80s synth funk. We got Climax. Why not? Big hit on this one is Meet Me in the Ladies' Room. Meeting in the Ladies' Room. Climax. Very Prince-esque grooves on this thing. Maybe he produced some of it. I don't know. Don't think so, though. This looks like more of an LA thing. Came out in 84. So that's the K's for this week. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to keep going. I feel like we're halfway in the alphabet here. So we got L next. I'll see you guys on the next one.